Hey guys, so I know this may seem a little bit personal, but honestly, I have always wanted to have my own son or daughter. Um, I've always thought about having my own son, but it would really be nice if it's, you know, my first child, period, because, you know, things get lonely and, sometimes I get, bored or lonely to the part to where, yeah, there are other things out there that will allow me to stay motivated, but having a child is a whole different type of motivation and it's a very different type of vibe. Now, this will be my first child, and I have to say, I will have a baby, okay? I will have a baby. I will have my first child. It will be my first experience with a woman, and I'm not afraid to say that. And I don't mind if the girl, if it's her first time with a guy, where I don't really get too many of that. But there are some girls out there who this would be their first time with a guy. And I do not judge at all, okay? Because we will both be in this thing together. This is your first time trying out with a guy, okay? This is my first time trying something out with a girl. You may not have had anything trying out with um, a guy, you know. This may not be your first time with a guy, but this would be my first time with a girl. And, you know, to be on the safe side, well, there is no safe side. There is always a safe side, but just to be on in a high alert or whatever you may call it. Some people say, the best thing to do is to try to be with a girl that is just like you. And I've gotten a couple of guys who told me that that was a route to take. Go for a girl that is just like you and not someone completely different that is way out of your league. So I know this may seem a little bit, too personal or whatever, but I just knew that, I needed to go out and say something. Because I can go out there and walk around all day and catch trains and buses and things like that, and it may not be at the right time, and then I've wasted all that time going out there. Not that that's going to happen, but I've had times where I took a walk and I walked around and drove around and I just couldn't. It's like I would make a shot or I would make a move at a girl who I think that it would be the right time to ask her or get to know her, but it may not have been the right time. So I know that God will allow it to happen, and I'm a person that, have held on to not proceeding with this because I wanted to, enjoy my life and finish getting, the benefits of the things that I could have had that I've lost, and I was, in the process of getting that thing back. But then I realized, well, even if you do have a child, Chris, you can still get those happiness and those things that you have wished you wanted, the things that you felt like you've lost, you can still, get that back no matter what. So, and I'm 28, and, it's just been something that has been on my mind because sometimes I would go to sleep at night or I would wake up and I would feel like something is missing. And then, it would be like, a family, somebody is screaming at me like, Chris, 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 have a baby. You will be so happy if you have a baby, And one of the things that I really like about, I heard a couple of guys on, I believe it was Omarion. They were on the rail, and B2K or whatever, the singing group, they were on the reel, and one of the fathers said, I probably wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my child, and I'm like, wow, so that screamed a lot of value for me, a very high value to me, and it's just going to be special because I know that there's a girl out there who is alone, and she get the same feeling also about having a child, but she just haven't really worked towards it. But that will also be a life-changing moment for her too, and for us both, that would be a great. Um, it would be nice. It would be pretty fast. Um, I hear that once you know your seed goes inside of a girl, you know, and it goes all the way up. I heard that, you can tell that she's pregnant that same day. That's amazing. I'm like, woo, you pregnant? Yes. Oh my gosh, that would be so exciting. It's like, it's not like you have to wait a whole bunch of months. It's like you can tell right then and there. And then you can celebrate, and you can pray, and you can say thank you, God, and thank you, and just be happily motivated and be uplifted and vibrate really high. No worries, because you can find out that the baby's inside of her stomach right away. And that's something that's exciting, that would keep someone motivated. So yeah, so I thought that I would come on here and let you guys know that, yes, I can try a dating site. I tried a dating site before, and I was watching this tarot card reader, and I heard him say something about, if you wanna try something like, starting a family and whatnot, it's not a bad idea to do so, but he was saying like, I think it's a little bit, too late for that. And I'm like, why is it too late? It's never too late to have a child. Um, unless he had something for me, that was stopping it. But I don't see what's stopping me from having a child, and I don't see what's stopping the other girl who's wanting to have a child. I don't see what's stopping her either. So I know for certain that some women, don't want to repeat certain experiences that they've seen before, and that's the reason why it's stopping them from having a child. And it's usually because of the type of person or past relationships or whatnot. But I do know that people can regain newer visions and be more positive about, the respectful and the nice people that come into their lives. And I am a nice person. That's why, I wanted to present my video with a message about me looking for a woman who is willing to have a baby to herself. If this is your first time, this will be my first time. If it's not your first time, it is my first time. And, I believe that God can bless you either way, no matter if you have children or not, but it will really, really, really be something to look forward to have, to know that you can wake up in the morning, you have a child there that's looking up to you. And there is no more loneliness or worriness because you have a child and you can't feel alone anymore. So before I start crying, because I'm not going to start crying, but that's a very touchy feeling for me, you guys. And I really definitely want to share this video because I would like to know if someone would help me figure out what type of woman I should, look forward into getting, or if you have any, specific type of ideas for me, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm non-judgmental. If a girl is into other girls, that's okay with me. I don't judge. If she's, curious, or she's, confused and not sure, but she knows she wants to have a baby, I feel the same way. And I want to make a difference in my life. And of course, she would make a difference in her life also, So thank you all so much for watching. And it's almost like I can't believe I'm out here making a video, because people like to say keep these things in private. But I can go out there in person all day, every day, and go look for women. That's really good also. And I eventually will find a woman in person. But it helps because I've seen God bless me by sharing my information on YouTube and getting responses back, like a place, a car, donations. Like, I've reached out to people on YouTube and I receive a blessing back. Now, everything that I've reached out to on here, I've also talked about in my prayer or asking myself or working hard by believing in myself and working toward to my goals, and God has blessed me and he still is. So God can bless you no matter what, just as long as you work towards getting and you're trying. God sees that because you are God, and you're going to make it sometime because you are God that is willing these things into reality. So this would be my first time, and I would like for you all to, leave me some comments. And if you know anyone that is feeling the same way, this would be their first child, they're looking for someone to have a baby with, and they're new to everything, just like I am, you know, um, don't want to seem like, this weirdo who's out there looking for someone to have his baby or not. I'm just really trying to figure out, more communication ideas, and this is one of them that I really would like. Oh yeah, and Michelle Williams. If Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child gives me a chance, I'm on it, because Michelle Williams is a Christian and she's nice and she's friendly. And even if she wasn't a Christian, she's still nice and friendly, and that's the best demonstration of a person can ask for. So I'm just saying. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.